Let's be honest, nothing boosts confidence quite like great hair. But if you're seeing more strands in the shower, your confidence might not be at its highest. And that's why you need Hers Hair. Hers Hair treatments are made with doctor-trusted prescription ingredients that many other hair products out there just don't have. They come in a variety of options, including oral and topical solutions, so you can find the one that works for you. And they even have options with added hair vitamins and supplements for extra support. Getting started is simple with a quick online hair quiz. Just answer some questions and you will be connected with a provider to discuss your personalized treatment plan. And through Hers, everything is 100% online. So no pharmacy trips, doctor's office visits, or insurance required. Plus, treatments start at just $35 a month. Start your initial free online visit today at forhers.com/KKC. That's FORHERS.com/KKC for your personalized hair loss treatment options. forhers.com/KKC. Individual results may vary. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. See website for full details, restrictions, and important safety information. As the temperature starts rising, I feel that familiar urge to refresh my closet, but I'm not wasting money on pieces that I'll only wear once or for just one season. Quince changes that. Their clothes are timeless, lightweight, and far more elevated than anything else at this price. It finally feels like my wardrobe matches my standards. Like 100% European linen shorts and dresses from $30, luxe swimwear, Italian leather platform sandals, and so much more. The best part? Everything with Quince is half the cost of similar brands. By working directly with top artisans and cutting out the middlemen, Quince gives you luxury, but without the markup. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes. For example, my favorite thing to get right now, 100% organic cotton cropped cardigan. Get it in vintage rose. Give your summer closet an upgrade with Quince. Go to quince.com/KKC for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/KKC to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/KKC.
The amazing Kate Casey.
Welcome back for another episode of Reality Life with Kate Casey. And this is your What to Watch list episode for June 23rd through June 30th. And I've got lots of stuff for you. Make sure that you are subscribed to this podcast. I know we say it all the time, but I think people often forget the importance of clicking that follow button. What this will do is that it ensures that new episodes pop up in your library, and therefore you don't miss an episode. Also, it really helps with pod metrics, and so do the 5-star reviews. So whether you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, leaving a review is so appreciated, and it really does help with pod metrics. Also, make sure that you are subscribed to this list, which you can find at katecasey.substack.com. The importance of doing so is that not only do you get this list for this week so that you can peruse it as your week goes along, but also you get access to all of the archive lists. So maybe you missed something a couple of weeks ago or maybe 2 years ago, and you're going to find plenty of things to watch, especially as you relax this summer and maybe find the first time all year where you have some time to really devote yourself into watching something new and different and exciting. And like I always say, it's perfect for conversation starters. So this is the list this week. And the first thing I want to tell you is if you're looking for a reality show to just like check out, you can watch Love Island, which my daughter calls Chopped Island because she thinks no one is really attractive this season. She thinks last season, which was much, much better. And I think a lot of people are agreeing with her. So you could watch that, people making horrible romantic decisions. But this is another one of those. This one is called Match Me Abroad. It's on TLC, the good people that bring to you Sister Wives, Welcome to Plathville, 90 Day Fiancé. This one has 6 American singles exploring new romantic possibilities in Brazil, Ireland, and Singapore. So you can watch that Sundays at 10 o'clock. And the first one is this weekend. So make sure you check that out. Match Me Abroad. This one, I think a lot of you are going to find interesting, especially if you have kids at home who you have found over the years become fascinated by kids on YouTube. This one is called Born to Be Viral, The Real Lives of Kidfluencers. I've got a friend who has a very famous child who's like a kid influencer too. And I just find it so interesting how So many people over the last couple of years get so attached, have these parasocial relationships with kids, and wondering, will they always like to be in the spotlight? Will this actually make them want to have a private life afterwards? This one is following the first generation of kids raised in the social media spotlight. So they have 4 families that they are going to profile. This is going to be on Freeform on June 23rd. Freeform usually can find on Amazon Prime Video too if you don't have it already as an app. It will air later on Hulu in July. So make sure you check the early installation of this on June 23rd on Monday on Freeform. So the 4 families, the Fisher family, they're Mormon vloggers, Madison and Kyler Fisher. They made it by streaming their family life to the world. Episodes highlighted the toll that the constant public exposure takes on their family dynamics. The McClure family, twins Ava and Alexis McClure, once among Forbes' top kid influencers, navigate the complexities of growing up in the public eye. The series delves into the decisions their parents made to capitalize on their viral success. Like Nastya, a global sensation, like Nastya's journey from a young child to an international star is explored, shedding light on the impact of early fame. And then Ethan Rodriguez, a new entrant into the world of kidfluencing. His experiences highlight the challenges faced by emerging young stars in a competitive space. So Born to be Viral, The Real Lives of Kidfluencers. Freeform on June 23rd, later on Hulu. Now, I told you about Netflix as this series. It's called Trainwreck. And last week was Rob Ford, the Toronto mayor. This week it's called Poop Cruise. It's an engine fire that left 4,000 passengers stranded at sea without power and plumbing in this wild documentary about the infamous poop cruise of 2013.
There are so many things in life we just never get around to. Taking up that hobby, cleaning out the garage, the little things that don't really make huge differences in our lives. Yet, there's one thing that most of us have probably been neglecting that can have a huge impact on our family's future. It's life insurance. And with SelectQuote, getting covered with the right policy for you is easier and more affordable than you may think. SelectQuote is one of America's leading insurance brokers with nearly 40 years of experience, helping over 2 million customers find over $700 billion in coverage since 1985. If you have high blood pressure, no problem. If you have diabetes, that's fine too. And even if you have heart disease, SelectQuote partners with carriers that can cover those conditions and others. Head to SelectQuote.com and a licensed insurance agent will call you right away with the right policy for your life and your budget. SelectQuote, they shop and you save. So get the right life insurance for you for less at SelectQuote.com/realitylife. Go to SelectQuote.com/realitylife today and get started. That's SelectQuote.com/realitylife.
This is my favorite time of the year. Outside activities like hiking, swimming, and sports. I'm going to be spending a lot of time at the beach and the pool, and it's more important than ever to be hydrated. It's peak hydration season, and Liquid IV is the perfect companion for your hottest summer plans. They've just launched an exhilarating new flavor, Arctic Raspberry. Plus, Liquid IV has sugar-free solutions for smart hydration. You can explore the delicious sugar-free options including white peach, lemon lime, rainbow sherbet, and more. Plus, discover more fun flavors like cotton candy or popsicle firecracker. Just 1 stick and 16 ounces of water hydrates better than water alone. An optimized ratio of electrolytes, essential vitamins, and clinically tested nutrients that turn ordinary water into extraordinary hydration. No matter what your summer brings, tear, pour, live more. Go to liquidiv.com and get 20% off your first order with code KateCasey at checkout. That's 20% off your first order with code KateCasey at liquidiv.com. Then, the much anticipated My Mom Jayne documentary on HBO, June 27th. Mariska Hargitay was 3 years old when her mother, Jayne Mansfield, tragically died in a car accident at the age of 34. The film follows Mariska as she seeks to know, understand, and embrace her mother for the first time. Through intimate interviews and a collection of never-before-seen photos and home movies, she grapples with her mother's public and private legacy and discovers the layers and depth of who Jayne was, not only to her audience, but to those who were closest to her. Jayne Mansfield was an actress. She was a singer and an entertainer, known as one of the leading sex symbols of the 50s and the 60s. often compared to Marilyn Monroe due to her platinum blonde looks, curvy figure, and charismatic screen presence. She starred in films like The Girl Can't Help It, Will Success Spoil Rock Hunter, and Too Hot to Handle, also known for her stage performances, and was the first major Hollywood actress to pose nude for Playboy magazine, which boasted her public profile. She cultivated that glamorous bombshell image, often playing comedic or sultry roles, and famous for that blonde hair, as I mentioned. The dresses were low cut, and these publicity stunts that kept her in the media spotlight. She was married 3 times and had 5 children, including Mariska. And her personal life, including high-profile romances and her maternal role, were often the subject of public fascination, as one could imagine. On June 29, 1967, she was traveling in a 1966 Buick Electra with her boyfriend Sam Brody and 3 others on the Florida Turnpike. The car collided with the rear of a tractor-trailer. She died instantly from head injuries, while others in the car were seriously injured. I am really looking forward to this. My Mom Jayne, HBO, Friday, June 27th. This Netflix documentary is a true crime one set in Argentina. It's called The Many Deaths of Nora Dolmasso. This case of a 51-year-old Argentine mother was centered around her murder in her Rio Cuarto home in 2006, captivating the nation for nearly 2 decades. Her death by strangulation with a bathrobe belt ignited a media frenzy and a complex legal saga. The recently released documentary series offers an in-depth exploration of the case, featuring firsthand accounts from her family and key figures involved in the investigation. And that is streaming right now. Again, it's called The Many Deaths of Nora Dolmasso. If you're watching Real Housewives of Miami, this episode this week is called Worst Wedding Ever. This is the 3rd episode of this new season 7. Now, it centers around Marisol's surprise wedding celebration, which unfolds amidst personal dramas and unexpected tensions among the cast. Marisol legally marries her partner, Philippe, in a private ceremony. To celebrate, Alexia throws a surprise wedding for her, aiming to bring her joy. Lisa travels to Canada to say goodbye to her father, highlighting the emotional challenges she faces. Larsa recounts unsettling events from that recent trip to Milan, adding layers to her storyline, which we can all look forward to. And then a disagreement between Gertie and Julia leaves everyone in shock, overshadowing the celebratory mood. So that's what you have to look forward to, Real Housewives of Miami. Now, this is also a good week if you have not watched America's Sweethearts, Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders. Make sure that you deep dive into that. You can listen to my episode with Chris from last Friday where we talk about it. And he's going to come back once he's finished with all of the episodes. And I want to give you guys time to do the same. So go back to katecasey.substack.com because you're going to get this full list. And also make sure that you're in the Facebook group Reality Life with Kate Casey because I want to hear what you think about a lot of these projects. Make sure that you're subscribed to this podcast. Check out the bonus episodes, which are available on Apple Podcasts and on Patreon. You can get them on Patreon at patreon.com/KKC. Make sure that you follow me on social media too. I'm on Instagram at KKCCA, TikTok it's KKC, and Twitter, Threads, and Blue Sky at KKC. Hope that you are having a great start to your week and check back tomorrow for an all-new episode.
With the Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One, you earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. And you get big purchasing power, so your business can spend more and earn more. Stephen, Brandon, and Bruno, the business owners of SandCloud, reinvested their 2% cash back to help build their retail presence. Now that's serious business. What could the Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One do for your business? Capital One. What's in your wallet? Find out more at CapitalOne.com/SparkCashPlus. Terms apply.